And we got a 1, a what, a 2, and a 3, and a hey now, Metal Mike coming at you deep in my bunker. And I believe today is August 9th. Could be wrong, could be the 8th. Where's my phone? See, I gotta spot check myself. I can't be making these kind of mistakes. Right? Yeah, you better believe it. I just walked off camera for 10-15 seconds to find out that it is August 9th, the date that I said, but getting old, that's another story. You just got to double check everything. When I was young, like clockwork, I do everything. I was, what? You were here at 5:15 on the date, I could name it all. Now, I question everything. And I think it's more paranoia probably than anything. But anyway, whatever the case, it's Sunday. It's day of rest. But for me, I'm always picking and junking. Now, I ain't doing it like I used to do it. Obviously, I'm not driving the alleys. Even though I will hit them occasionally when I got an opportunity and I got a little minute or two, I'll hit those alleys. But very rare. Very rare. Very, 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 very rare. So basically, I hunt Marketplace, Craigslist, if I were to bump into a garage sale, whatever. So I picked up a couple pieces today on Marketplace. Picked up these two Buddy L. They both have decals, ladder trucks, matching exact. One ladder, I don't know how the ladder hooks up on here or if it even goes with them. It seems to be the same white color. I'm going to move in on them. I got them from a guy. I didn't ask too many questions. I got it at a real reasonable price, at least in my mind. What I would be willing to pay, and they're great. I really love them. I haven't touched them. I'm not going to clean them. I'll display these two right alongside each other. These are great. I really dig them. I could be hyping them. But here's a couple other pieces. This is going into the shop on this coming Wednesday. I already had it there once, but I probably had it priced too. I had it priced at 25 bucks. Not probably, I don't know. I'm probably right on with the price. It's a pretty scarce piece. It's plastic, 1970s. It's kind of like an SSP type car. I think it's SSP, SST. I forget, you know, where you pull the strap out of it and you get the wheel there. Right there. Anyways, and then I've got this. I'm going to put this on Marketplace right now. 60 bucks. It doesn't have any wheels, but there's no brakes in it. And if you have the axles and the wheels, you're set. So that's a real nice dandy piece. The graphics are great on this tow truck rear end on it, you know. Not wore off, really not rusted. Tiny bit faded, but really pretty strong. Now this is just from my stash. I don't know when I picked it up, what I paid for it, but I always liked to buy this type of stuff in the old days. So let's get back to where we are today. So these are the two trucks. Really great dirty patina. Yeah, I love it. Looks like almost like a crayon. Headlights. They have different grills on them as well. You notice this one is a little bit ribbed. This is a larger ribbed. But same truck. You know, and they both have the decals on both sides of the dumper bed. That's what we're going to call it, dumper bed. I like them. I like them. I like them. Original paint. And these rubber wheels, that really did it for me too. They both have, I believe these look to be the original wheels. And I like them. I like them. I like the trucks. How many times am I going to say that, huh? I really do, though. So these, I don't know how the hell they clip on there. I'm sure I can figure it out. I tried already once, couldn't get it on there, but maybe I just had it backwards. So, got these great trucks. You know, I'm not a rich man, So I don't have property where I can have old vehicles. I would love that, you know, if I had money. First I would help people, and then if I had a piece of land, I would buy old cars that I felt had some value and were really cool, and I would just have them sit on my property, like a little mini junkyard. That would be a dream. So I can't do that. This is what I can do, and this is what I do. I've probably got, in my collection, I probably have maybe 10 trucks that I keep. Nothing is to keep forever, though. You know, I'll sell everything. I don't want none of it. But I love it. At the same time, I love holding on to it and having it for a brief. I'm a caretaker of it, is what it really comes down to. We become not owners of this stuff, but just caretakers of it, passing it on to the next generation, keeping this fabulous passion for history and antique and vintage item. Plus, you can hold it. You know, it's just a nice piece. I don't have a yard of old cars I can go climb in. Like when I was a kid, I'd go to the junkyard and just go from car to car to car and look in the trunk. It was just fun. I could hang out in the junkyard back when I was a kid in the 1970s, early 80s. It was so rad. The workers wouldn't even bother you. They wouldn't even say anything to you. I would skip school and spend the whole day in the junkyard. The workers never, maybe there were 3 or 4 workers there. It was a real small junkyard over in St. Paul. Long gone. There's one over there on Rice Street where they got the Model A, Model T, whatever the hell, up on the roof. That's a new building. The original building was a little square brick building, and that car was on top of it. And I climbed up on top of that brick building and actually went inside of that car at one time. It was just all hollowed out and bolted to the roof, but it was really cool. And that junkyard was really cool too, because I think, what is it? I think it's Ace. I don't know if that's the name. I can't remember. I have to do a little research. I've got videos. Go do Rice Street Junkyard. There's probably a video from like 2011, 2012, where I probably will point those junkyards out. Whatever the case, that's all new built. There used to be little side streets, and they would keep old cars on those sides of the street. Just an abandoned old, really an alley is what it was. And you could go and just climb in and out of those freaking cars. It was just rad. So, filibustering, loving it. Scored a couple pieces off of Marketplace. Gotta love it. And listing all day on Marketplace. My patience is little when it comes to selling. I'm the worst seller ever when it comes to online. You know, I want it gone. So I try to price it fairly so it'll move out, and then when it doesn't, I get frustrated. I just pull it down. I take it into the shop. Sometimes stuff that doesn't move at the shop, I'll bring it home, throw it online, give it a shot there, and then I'll reprice it. I'll drop that price until we move it out. And if I can't sell it at that point, I'm donating it. It's been a while since I've donated. I've got to get a truckload together to go donate. I know I've got it. So if you're a collector and a picker, go through your inventory, throw something out, donate something, sell something, mark something down, blow it out, give someone a deal. Let's rock and roll. Let's keep it moving. Remember, you got to keep that money flowing in. It keeps the wheels oiled. So when you sell something, you just let it go. Less burdensome, less of a burden is what I'm trying to say. And it really spaces everything. There's just really something to be said to cleaning out, getting rid of, and making space. Space is valuable. You bring in better stuff. You just upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And then, you pick up something really cool, you keep it for a few years, and then it just doesn't fit in, anymore. Move it out to somebody else, make a small profit, flip it out, make a big profit, whatever the case. Hey now, got my trucks. I'm stoked. This is fun for me. And I hope sometimes you guys like to watch my videos. I want some old trucks. I like them. Everyone, have a great day. Sunday, right? August 9th, 2026. Hey now!